The road to the championships is here. The best talent from across the country will compete for the title of national champion. A journey culminating in a lifetime of hard work, dedication, and a passion for the game. The future of the game is here, and their journey starts now.
Off the end of the bat, down! The Hot Shots win it all! Allow us to celebrate some of the best softball in North America. Premier Girls Fast Pitch on the banks of the Pacific Ocean here in Irvine, California. We play in Huntington Beach and Fountain Valley, but we crowned the champion here. Deanna Manning Stadium, Bill Barber Park in Irvine, the Minnesota Renegades led by pitching and defense, the rock cold, the self-proclaimed offense that creates chaos on the base pads and with a bat in their hands. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to the ballpark and this celebration at the 18U level of the sport. Amanda Freed, Olympic legend. My name is Darren Sutton. Glad to have you with us. And again, this 18U age group, what's fun, a lot of these athletes are playing in this event, and then they're heading off to begin their college careers.
And what a great way to head off at this level of competition before they go off and compete at an even higher level. But this right now is a culmination of years of hard work. I mean, this tournament is one in itself, tough to get through. These two teams have had to fight hard all week long, but it's the journey that's gone on for years leading up to this, and for many of these athletes, this is it. They're looking to leave it all out on the field and come away with a national championship.
Lexi DeFato's at the top of the order for the team out of Florida, Rock Gold. Wade Mineta, the coaches. McConnell's at the top, and right behind there for Minnesota doing amazing things is Frechette, Dukeshire, Boyer, Knutson, Lauren Granger, Gabby LeFever, Kylie Wingert, and Ruby Moore on down to the bottom. This talented Rock Gold team, again, portion of this club is based in the Northeast, in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. This is the Florida-based team, and there are college commits on this team, top to bottom. Reese Gill works. Reese in the circle, number 2 on that jersey. Good-looking uniforms, too. Hit hard toward the hole. On a backhand, can't recover. The shortstop, Jazz Jones, unable to make the play. Gabby McConnell has a base hit to start it. A good effort by Jones.
Yeah, and what a great way to start this off, just putting the ball hard in play, taking Jones to her right. Great job of keeping it on the infield. Just no play at first.
Squares to bunt, fouls it off. Runner moves up, so she bunted through that one. If that one just popped in and out of the catcher's mitt. The sun is in play right now. You're dealing with it, calling the game, but obviously kind of drifting through the infield too makes it a little bit more difficult. Infielders and catcher too.
Yeah, that sun will set behind the stadium quickly, but for right now, it's speckled throughout the infield. Got to keep those throws low.
Frechette playing fast pitch softball as a very young athlete and throughout young adulthood. And Dad is coaching on this team, and he has played for a long time. Grace known as a great clutch hitter as she pops that one up third base side. Son behind, so no problem there. Julie Noller makes the play. The Renegades and their coaching staff, Randy Frechette, as we mentioned, played fast pitch and youth as well. Assistant coaching at Lake Forest High School. Renegades throughout his daughter's career. Greg Granger, hitting instructor for the team. Owner and operator of Diamond Training in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. That's the coaching staff for the Renegades. That one, Dotsy inside corner. Abby Dukeshire takes her chance now. Power to all fields. Really good base runner. And we will see Abby as an All-American tomorrow night. That's kind of the talent when you start looking at this 18U age group, those established, committed athletes. Swings through that one. There's some height for Abby there. There's a lot of leverage she's able to lean on. A tall athlete.
Abby swinging for a gap base hit. She sees an RBI sitting out there and her teammate on second base.
Toward right field, pretty well struck. Looking into the sunshine, nice ranging play out there by Lexi DeFato. Went an awful long way to get there, and you can see this is not a clean strike of the softball. This is how strong she is.
Right, and you could see the change in approach with 2 strikes, choked up a little and was looking more for contact and situational hitting to move the runner. Does a great job of hitting it deep enough for the tag in advance.
Lex ran it down, and that's a good-looking play. Emily Boyer will work in the circle for now. She hits, and she takes in and off the plate. Harrisburg High School, West Texas A&M, her college commitment. She chose it because of the program. Coach Mook, the campus. She has won a ton of South Dakota High School Sports Awards. She was their 2022 Softball Player of the Year. Track and field, she throws the disc, and she throws it a long way. Set state records there, too. Fly ball, well struck toward the wall, up against the wall. My goodness, Lexi, go get it, kid. You already have staked your claim out there in center field. Every ounce of acreage belongs to Lexi DeFato. Oh, by the way, the Twins, those Minnesota Swingers, the Renegades, they brought their bats. Good stuff, by the way. That grill is flying. I mean, all kinds of good stuff coming off the grill. Some good snacks. My favorite right there, front row, the watermelon. Did that between games. The gear is always key here at PGF. I know Amanda loves the tie-dye. Just everything she wears is tie-dye these days. And away we go. Rock gold from top to bottom. Lexi, you've been great in center field. She'll lead it off at Shaw, Noller, Campbell, Pointer, Wharton. Sharkey catches Jones and Kostler on down to the bottom of the order. Oh, she's a slapper, and they are tight on the infield. As that one is low and away to Alexandra, her given name. Lex and Lexi as she goes by. From Miami, Florida, West Broward High School, Lexi is committed to go to USC upstate. She deals with Emily Boyer. And Boyer sails that one high. Alexandra is the daughter of Mike and Danielle. Boyer, her foe, already had a swing of the bat. Three and 0 the count. Now, when Lexi moves away into the classroom, and I'm sure high school coach, travel coach loves it. She's a 4.4 student. So it made it a lot easier, I'm sure, for USC upstate to help that scholarship with those kind of grades. Beautiful pitch over the outside, 3-1. Drops down a bunch, she's flying. One stumble, but did she get it coming out of the box? She did. She's called out from behind home plate. We'll take another look.
Same thing here, same thing here.
And it looked like a beautiful bunt, and it was. The bat goes down and makes contact, it looks like, right there.
Well, that's a tough break. That is a really tough break. Because that was a beautiful bunt. Shaw out of Estero, Florida, Evangelical Christian School, playing up for sure. This is a 2025 playing on this 18U team.
Yeah, that's young. 2024s are young at this age. Those are the ones that just graduated their sophomore year, heading into their junior. So this here's a freshman having an opportunity to compete against the best.
She has been a part of multiple Florida PGF first place championships. Daughter of Franny and Ryan, those are her parents, and the sis of Grady and Avery. A couple of brothers. Mom played Division I softball. Otherwise, the young men, the brothers in the family, they're hockey players. That's the sport at home that they see a lot outside of softball. 2.7 home to first. Excellent speed. Uses the short game, driving it through the infield. That's her goal. She fouls that one back. Good take. It's tempting. What are you seeing stuff-wise thus far from Boyer?
I've seen a little bit of everything. You know, I like the aggressive approach by the hitters for Rock, but Boyer's doing a good job of painting the corners and throwing those ground balls.
Her coaches said, and I quote, she's an absolute bulldog in the circle. She loves to get ahead, and then you spin to get hitters out. They do build their team on defense. That's the first line of their team description. Pitch well, premium defense. And Shaw right away. The top of this order with DeFato and Shaw. And it's interesting because the Rock Gold described their offense as chaotic. We try to create chaos. And you can see right away how Johnny Mineta describes his team accurately. Patient at bat. Open the door and chaos comes in.
Yeah, that was a great at bat, working it to where she watched that last pitch, 9-pitch at bat.
Wow, 9.
And it gives your team in the dugout an opportunity to see more of Boyer, the more pitches you take.
JK, Julie Noller. From Fort Myers High School on the west coast of Florida on the Gulf. A Clemson commit. I love the campus, I love the coaches, I love the atmosphere. That's why Clemson, which technically is a brand new program, amazing what they've done in just a couple of seasons. But Noller's excited to be a part of what they're doing. They're leaders here.
Yeah, we were just talking to Coach Rittman, and he's one of my all-time favorite coaches. Had an opportunity to play against him when I was at UCLA, and he was at Stanford, and then with him for Team USA.
Great jump, stolen base, Shaw. Again, the word is chaos. They try to stay active on the base paths.
And just not giving any room to breathe. You have to be on your toes. The Renegades are playing pitch to pitch, trying to keep up with Rock.
It was fun to meet Coach Rittman, the head coach of Clemson, in person after those first couple of amazing years they've had there and starting back the program. Instant success, instant support, beautiful stadium, great attendance. He's curious what conference they'll be playing in 3 or 4 years. Rise ball, turned it over, tries to get him out with spin, and she did that time.
Those long levers of that big stride towards the plate, a really nice location on that rise ball.
Katie Campbell, right-handed bat, Cape Coral, Florida, Mariner High School, heading into her senior year, and is committed to go up just outside of Birmingham, Alabama, to Samford University. Great academic school. Straight heat that time. Daughter of Jennifer and Christopher, and the younger sis to Riley, her big brother. Curve ball, rudder on the move, she swiped it.
And that's just great anticipation and a good read to take that base. Shaw just catches Granger off guard.
Bounced out towards short. With that kind of aggression, you force them to make a play, but the All-American does. Abby Dukeshire fires that one across the diamond. Some noise being made, but as we've moved through one, nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. The 18U Platinum Championship. Scoreless as we move into the second inning. We have enjoyed Alexandra in center field. Lexi, we like to call her, this kind of first step play.
And a couple of nice catches in center field. First inning, all the way back to the wall. And it's tough in a ballpark that you haven't played it before to understand how far you have to run. Requires a lot of communication, but a great job of getting the job done.
Kira Knudsen, first pitch swinging firm on the ground. She's got a base hit. Young athlete out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, committed to go to Northern State University. Left-handed bat, picks up a hit. Too much for Jazz Jones to get to.
This ball just pounded into the ground up the middle, almost gets through. Jazz Jones moving a little too quickly, not able to get a handle on and make the play.
From Minnetonka, Minnesota, Hopkins High School. Just graduated and is headed to West Texas A&M. This is Lauren Granger. Shows West Texas, great school, great area coaching staff, in her mind, top tier. Get to play the next 4 years with 3 of my Renegades teammates. That's fun. A nice little pipeline between the Minnesota Renegades and West Texas A&M.
You see that a lot. These coaches find a few really good, talented athletes and develop a level of trust with the travel ball coach and know that they're going to get a good product. So they want to get as many of those athletes as they can.
Went down and tried to take one the other way. Granger, the daughter of Sarah and Greg, as she heads off to college. There are 4 at home. Siblings James, Noah, and Jasmine. And she left behind a really strong career. 4-year high school captain, all-state first team. Just kind of left it all in the high school and travel ball field. This is her final opportunity. And we see that with this 18U age group, 18U Platinum, 18U Premier, and even in the early rounds, a lot of tears when the games are over. Not always about defeat, it's just that this part of my life's ending now.
Yeah, and you don't want it to end. And, you know, we talked about being able to talk to some of these high-level college athletes and the way that they talk about their travel ball career and the memories that they made playing in tournaments like PGF. You know, when it comes to an end, it's sad. It's the friendships, it's the connections, it's, you know, the family time together. So much outside of the sport that these athletes are going to miss.
I'll check out PGF Social, their YouTube, once it gets edited and released. One of those players that, as she goes down on strikes, beautiful curveball, beautiful pitch. Focus on that for a minute from Reese Gill. This is a hammer.
And this is a great 2-strike pitch. This is what we're looking for in that high-level pitch approach. Don't put it too close. Put a lot of spin on that 2-strike pitch. Get the hitter to chase. It's a big strikeout.
Gabriella Lefevre. As that curveball sails high and away to Gabby, as she is known by her teammates. Yeah, one of those conversations we had, you and I, and again, it'll be released very soon. You and I had an in-depth conversation with Jocelyn Allo yesterday. Legend. And all she was remembering throughout our conversation was her time playing youth and travel softball. Coming over from Hawaii, you know, having an adoptive family here in the summertime.
And her memories are vivid memories of driving to the softball field, driving up Beach Boulevard during PGF tournaments. She said this part of her softball journey is really what helped her become the person she is today.
Gabby, the daughter of Ryan and Norma, and the younger sister Izzy. Well, that is just a wicked pitch. The spin on that curveball has just been, oh my gosh, kind of put a death grip on those bats.
Yeah, we're going to want to see an adjustment here by the Renegades really soon because it's evident that that curveball is a go-to, an out pitch. Get the toes up on the line, do what you can to protect, but look at the spin on that ball.
Kylie Weingart now out of Bloomington, Minnesota, Maranatha Christian Academy, where she heads into her senior year. Mom is Adrian, dad is Brian, and her stepdad is Paul. And it's called a strike too. That's the thing. If you can go out there and nip the corner and just get enough of it, now why do you come even closer? Start there and then go further away.
Right, exactly.
That's got to be it. Is that what you're calling for, Sharky? That's exactly what you're calling for. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Ought to be illegal. Reese Gill, what are you doing? This is devastating. There it is. Got the sweatshirt. Look, it's that kind of night, interestingly enough. Now, this is a Florida-based team, so as we well know, as that was lifted toward left field, well-struck corner to the wall, off the wall, on the corner. The right fielder in with the double. He couldn't even get comfortable back here. You bet. A two-bagger. The Rock Gold out of South Florida gets it going.
And it looked for a second that corner was going to go for 3, but wisely stays at second in scoring position. But look at the contact, early count swinging, middle in pitch. For a second, thought this was going to leave the ballpark.
Faith Wharton takes her swing at things. USC upstate commit. She's from Punta Gorda, Florida, Charlotte High School. She's rolling into her senior year, so it's a verbal commitment. She'll put pen to paper next year. Gwendolyn Wharton, her given name. Everyone calls her Faith. He's the son of Carrie and Dave. She's dealing with a pitch on the outer half and fouls it off. First team all-area competitor down in Florida, 3 consecutive years. First 3 years of high school. Freed, you know this, you had your idols, but when you play in Florida and you look around, you don't have to look far for a player like Aubrey Monroe, who's her hero. She's watched her, she's tried to emulate her from Florida to USA. She said she's kind of my go-to. Rolls it toward the hole on the right side. That moves the runner over. Whether that was the intent, doesn't matter, it gets the job done.
Let's go with the intent, because I think that was a fantastic piece of hitting. Went ahead and opened it up the first couple swings, got 2 strikes, shortened it up, went right side. She knew she had to move her runner over. That opens up opportunities for a sac fly as well as a base hit RBI.
Jalen Sharkey now, Clearwater, Florida. Sees that one skip in right at her shoe tops. An uncommitted athlete who's a 20-24. Dreams of Duke, Clemson, or Florida State, places she'd love to go play. To the right side, that's an RBI for the Shark. 1-0. Rock Gold strike first. You know what? I do think the out by Wharton was with intent, because that's just straight little ball that we've seen put together there.
It's the little things in this tournament. Yeah, home runs are fun, but you've got to be able to get yourself on base, move runners, and then come up with the clutch RBIs. Just a great job by Sharkey to shorten up, takes this pitch down outside. Look at that focus. Barreled a ball for the RBI.
Kiana Green is running out at first. Green runs at first, number 11 in those sharp gray uniforms. Well, she thought about it, took a big hop off the bag. Jasmine Jones now takes a peek out at Green out there running. On the move, throw down, chaos. Between the ground balls to the right side, the pinch runners, the stolen bases. That's 3 stolen bases as a team already.
Got to force the catcher to make the perfect throw, the perfect transition. That's tough to do.
Drew ball dots the inside corner to Jasmine Jones. Jazzy J as she goes by. She's a Jacksonville University commit. Drops down a bunt. Better make a great play, and it was made. It was just made, despite the fact that Frechette was stumbling. Her weight was taking her. She almost fell over. I thought for sure that was not going to be an out. Fine recovery.
Oh, that was a beautiful bunt. I thought for sure, I was with you, this is a base hit, but Frechette up and does everything. That's a gutsy play to get that out.
Because it wasn't a dainty, graceful play. I mean, she stumbled a bit coming in to get it. Right there, she's falling down.
Well, look, at this level, you do what you have to do to get that ball over to first base. And sometimes you just have to be an athlete. It doesn't have to look pretty, but you got to get the job done.
Big, aggressive down the line, in the line to throw, hit her, and she's in there. Not at all in the way, not at all out of that baseline, and the aggression and the throw from Granger behind the plate gets tangled up as she came on down the line. Kiana Green, there's creating havoc.
I don't know if this was a squeeze situation.
On across the diamond.
We'll take a look at it after.
Yeah, hold that thought. We'll talk about it. It's just an irritating team. That Florida-based team with all their passion, their energy. 2-0 on top through 2.
And headed into the top of the third inning. Rock Gold causing chaos as they said they did offensively. This is how that last inning ended, a throw down the line. Green hovering between third and home. Looks like it might be either a squeeze attempt or an attempt to draw the throw and delay steal home. Either way, the throw hits the runner and Rock Gold scores their second run.
Strike over the outside corner. Back to work goes Reese Gill. It's going to be interesting to watch her approach against a lefty, because against a righty, it was away, away, and then further away. She starts her off with a changeup, Ruby Moore, and then elevates. And her defense behind her, unable to make the play. Nice job by Moore. That was an eye-high rise ball, and she just got enough to get on top of that one, and then the speed took over. Good effort by Mickey Kostler.
Now, Kostler was almost able to make this play. Really has to track that ball, throws from the knees.
Back to the top of the order with Gabby McConnell. Committed as well to West Texas A&M, one of 4 on this roster committed to go to school there. Infielder, outfielder, takes just off the plate. Sneaky power too if you make a mistake. Strike 2. I just lock up because I think of how effective she can now be away, that she just hit that inner third.
I was thinking that same thing. The more she can use that screwball, the more effective that curve will be.
There it is. Reese Gill working in the circle for this Rock Gold team. A tough arm to deal with. Gill, 2024, non-commit at this point. She's out of Naples, Florida. To the right side, steps on the bag. Tag play on the other side, unable to do so. That's a nice play over there, by the way, by Katie Campbell. And a pretty darn good approach by McConnell.
Number 19, Grace Frechette.
McConnell got a piece of that curveball down and out. That almost gets down the line. A smart play by Campbell to step on first and fire over to second to try to get that second out as a tag play.
Gill spins that curveball outside and does so to Grace Frechette. Gill, when she was younger, her multi-sport athlete endeavor was gymnastics, a pretty decorated gymnast. You think about, as she paints the inside corner, the younger, highly competitive state level age, and all you're doing is just understanding your body and how you control it. Your core and everything, and your legs, your lower half. In the end, if you can stick with it when you're younger, it probably pays off for something like pitching.
Well, you know, what's funny is we have our kids in gymnastics for that reason. I don't expect them to be gymnasts, you know, long term, but the balance and flexibility, core, all those things that you know play into other sports, I think is important.
Tried to hit the outside corner with that curveball to Grace Frechette. Fastball, screwball, drop ball, curveball, rise, and a changeup. The arsenal She hits the inside corner with that one. Beautiful pitch, that's strike 3. Anticipating out, but you get in.
Yeah, that's tricky because you have to protect the outside corner, knowing how much spin and movement Gill has and her ability to hit that outside corner. So you're looking out, and then she slips one right inside. Uncomfortable.
Her screwball doesn't have quite the spin, the devastating spin as the curveball, but still, she commends it really well.
Well, the screwball won't really, just by the way that you release it. It's more of a location pitch, a little bit of a bleeding, running fastball.
Hold her hands in on 1-0, drives it toward left field, toward the wall. Abby Ducher will touch a ball, and we're tied.
Well, she was connected, all the levers working for her. Look at her contact, this ball waist high. Just a little too much over the plate, going for that screwball. Ducher with a monster blast.
The PGF All-American. The Alabama commit. Ties this thing up. Oh, my goodness. Abby continues what has been the ends of her journey of this travel ball space, and this is how you want to go out, a homer in the national championship game. 2-2. Here's what you hope for Gill, because she's facing, one of the better hitters in the country in that last at bat. Doesn't cause her to be gun shy. She got beat attacking. But she's missed with 3 straight.
Yeah, and she really wants to just get back in that zone. She has been having a lot of success with her pitches inside and outside. And that looked like that at the end was an intentional base on balls with 2 outs.
Yeah, we'll see Abby again tomorrow night. Boy, what a 24 hours it could be to be on national television, to be an All-American, and to also have a national championship to wrap up your time.
Up next, number 24, Kira Knudsen.
And it looks like, did we send another runner over there? Where's the ball? Yeah, she put it back in the mix if that's the case, if that was the ball. I'll hit plenty of homers. Back to the screen it goes. Jackie Young is running out there at first, number 14, Jackie Young. Let it travel deep, slices it off the back screen. Kira Knudsen. Kira singled to lead things off in the second inning. 2 state titles during her time in high school, 2 times a runner-up as well, 3 times an all-state competitor. Lifts that one into left field, long run still coming on, and in and out of the glove it goes. Look at the aggressive base running, big turn, but she stops there. Jackie Young thought about it. Kira's got a couple of hits, single and a double.
This is Kylie Shaw running a long way. The location of that pitch is almost in that right-handed batter's box. That's how much reach Knudsen has, and a really nice attempt by Shaw in left field. That's a tough play to be running at 100% straight in to make that diving catch.
For sure, and what they're saying with the way she was playing is we actually respect your power, not just pull side, but foul line to foul line. I mean, she's playing very deep for a left-handed hitter, but their scouting reports tell her she can go that way deep.
No one better, kid. No one better.
Lauren Granger takes her opportunity now. Curveball misses way off the plate. At 16 years old, had to battle back from a fracture of a growth plate in her shoulder. 8 months she couldn't play at all. Couldn't hit, couldn't front toss, couldn't do anything. All I did was go to my team's practices and I cheered for my team for 8 months, practice and games. So I learned more about the game than I ever thought I could. And now I'm able to contribute to my teams in ways I never thought I could. Here she is, heading off to college to play college softball now. It's kind of a credit to her parents, Sarah and Greg, because as she tries to shoot the hole to the right side, I'm sure she cried on their shoulder a lot. They got her that time, but the athlete headed to West Texas A&M. She and her teams look to the Alabama commit, Abby Dukeshire, and Abby delivered. My goodness, she crushed it. Postcard week in Southern California, the 18U Platinum National Championship game, Premier Girls Fast Pitch. It's the 18U division as we move along to the bottom of the fourth, and we've got a good one. There is no secret in the weapon of Abby Dukeshire, the shortstop, but she is, as it pertains to all the players on the field, arguably the best on the field. She's already homered to pull this team tied. And the peskiness of this team and those good-looking gray uniforms out of Florida, the Rock Gold team, where they're just going to continue to just stir the soup all game long, however they can.
Yeah, they've been making noise every inning. It's a great place for them to start right now at the top of the lineup after the Renegades being able to come back and put a couple up on the board. It's important for Rock Gold to answer back.
Alexi's made a couple of great plays in center field. She was retired, dropping down a beautiful bunt. But the bat, as it settled down, touched the ball for a second time. Little check swing roller, tries to sneak it through. That's what she does oh so very well. Amazing bat control. She looked at the All-American out there in Abby and tried to sneak it right by her.
Now she got an off-speed pitch and just found the hole to the left of Dukeshire.
Kylie Shaw walked, stole a couple of bases. She can fly too. She popped this bunt up, but it settles. Bobbled, if only for a moment. And I'm still not sure, as I see her try and pull it together. That was Grace Frechette who came over. If she makes a clean play, if she's got it. A little slap and then a bunt single.
21, Julia Miller.
Has a good job, this ball. Sacrifice hung in the air. I thought almost an opportunity to grab it out of the air if somebody were to dive, but instead gets a lot of spin on it.
Change up from Emily Boyer, misses away to Julia Noller. It's so much fun to see teams that know their identity and respond to a two-run blast by not trying to hit their own blast, but doing what they do. Popped up, shallow center. Moeller is struck out, now flied out to center. Ruby Moore was there to retire the first.
Number 8, Katie Campbell.
Ruby reminds us there's one away. There's a little scouting report. Always cool to see that happen. Moeller walked by, told Katie Campbell, here's what I saw. 0-1. Katie grounded out to short. The Rock Gold first baseman. 0-2. Changed up on her, and that'll do it. Firm, firm, soft. 3 pitches, strike 3.
Just attacking the zone with runners on first and second base.
Number 25,
This ball down in the zone. And a good job getting 2 straight outs.
Fought it off the end of the bat. Down for a base hit, hurrying home. The run scores. Contact pays off. The second hit for Ella Coiner. A double and now a single and an RBI. Defato came flying around. Shaw moved to third.
And a good first pitch swing. Keeps her head down and just gets enough of it to drop it in front of Lefevre in right field. Of course, with 2 outs, runners are off on contact.
Runner moves up. Go ahead and take it when it's there. Runners on second and third. Faith Wharton. Driven toward right field, toward the wall, pops in and out of the glove. 2 more runs will score. Faith stops right there, celebrates looking into the dugout. Some 2-out damages, 3 runs cross the plate with 2 outs for Rock Gold.
Some clutch hitting by Wharton. More opposite field hitting. I love it. Goes deep to the wall. Great job of trying to run it down. Lefevre has a beat on it, but it's in and out of her glove. And again, runners off on contact, so 2 runs will score.
A quick call of time. Johnny Mineta wanted to make a change. And they celebrate as she comes off the field. Reese Wells gets a chance to run. An outfielder, a slapper. She runs a ton according to her head coach. She gets to run out there now. Gabby Lefevre couldn't make the play on that well-struck softball in right field. That changeup settles high. Florida-based Rock Gold program from the Twin Cities, the Minnesota Renegades. Sharkey, the catcher, unafraid to stand right on top of that home plate. Great shot at Lauren Granger eyeing her spot. Gets a little bit more of that outside corner. Popped it up towards a triangle of players, and in center field, it's Ruby Moore who makes the play for the out. How do you respond to a 2-run homer? Well, you drop it down, and you run like crazy. Then you crush one to right, and all of a sudden, it's 5-2. What a spectacular night in Southern California as we look to that sunset. Johnny Mineta is the head coach of this talented Rock goal team. Johnny, thanks for spending time with us. It's a long journey, obviously, from Florida to California. What have been your highlights? You know, maybe it's even off the field. How proud are you of your team?
Really proud of them. You know, I've actually never been to California. The weather here is spectacular, you know, so I've had just a tremendous experience here. We've done a great job. You know, we're trying to finish this out. You know, we've had a great run, and you know, hopefully we can finish.
Well, and welcome to California. The weather's like this all the time. Your team responded so well. I mean, you started off quickly, put up a couple of runs, gave up a couple, and then responded right back. How proud of you are the character of this team?
You know, their efforts, you know, it's been like that all week. As soon as someone punches, we just come out punching back. You know, backing down to nobody. You know, it's just been a great team effort. It's been so fun. You know, just hopefully, you know, we can finish it out.
So it's interesting, coaches, and we appreciate as that one buries on the inside corner. Coaches, a lot of times will rush through the scouting report, and whether you did or not, I don't care. You did a great job because you used one word to describe your offense, and we've used it 1,000, and that's chaos. You guys really are true to creating chaos, aren't you?
Yeah, speed is our thing. You know, we're not necessarily a home run hitting group. I mean, we can hit for power, but speed and chaos is our deal. You know, that's what we do.
Johnny, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Johnny Mineta, Joe Sansoni on his staff as well. Johnny in his day job, head coach of Evangelical Christian School in Fort Myers, Florida. It's on the west coast of Florida. And he has his team here. Never been to California. That's interesting. Good for him.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you live in Florida, sometimes you just don't feel like you need to go to California.
Pop foul. It's the screen. I love how you said the weather's like this all the time.
I mean, give or take 5 degrees, right?
You're actually right, especially close to the water as we are here. Irvine, we're probably 15 minutes from the ocean. This is an especially blessed week, though, as far as weather goes. Rolls it out. Boy, that took a funky right turn. How about the response by the shortstop, though? Jazz Jones. It almost looked like, because of the English on it, it turned towards Jazz, and she was on it.
Yeah, it was a full swing, but the ball didn't have the pace on it. It looked like that the infielders were anticipating, so kind of had to make a quick turn to come in and charge it and throw on the run.
Outside corner with that curveball. Kylie Wingert struck out. She was part of 3 in a row striking out in the second inning. Kylie, the left fielder. Hanging on back there is Jay Sharkey. Still deciding where she wants to play college softball. As that one misses outside. Out of Maranatha Christian Academy. NHS and SHSS. Excellent in the classroom. There's that curveball again. She's gone back to it. That's twice Kylie's had to deal with that.
Yeah, I like that Gill's working in and out. Going back to using that curveball, but also just really honing in on that inside corner.
Ruby takes away 1-0 the count. Outstanding senior cross-country athlete as well, so she has a couple of varsity letters running. Sometimes the hardest of all types of running in cross-country. As that one misses outside. From Maple, Wisconsin, Northwestern High School. Two and one the count. I feel like a majority of our broadcast crew is from Wisconsin. Probably a little more on the east coast of Wisconsin over there. Milwaukee and north and south. Down toward the state line. My guess is, without looking at a map, because she's on the Minnesota Renegades, at Maples West. From everywhere. Gibby and squad, everyone from Wisconsin. Tries to shoot the hole, recovering in time. In time. Ruby Moore was hurrying up the line, and boy, a really good effort hustling up that line. They wanted to talk that through. Let's see. We'll take another look at it.
The recovering the throw. Oof.
I don't have a problem. We got three, sure. We only get one. I thought she was, I'm a long ways away.
I mean, foot's on, catch is made.
No, replay is an option. These coaches have been made aware, and on this one, he'll decide not to spend it. Should you spend it and you're accurate and it's overturned, you get to keep it for the rest of the game. They won't spend it this time. 5-2 is the score. Rock Gold on top. It's that kind of evening as the sun has set and the breezes have come around. And we're excited to get to know this coaching staff of the Minnesota Renegades. Randy Frechette, Greg Granger on that staff. Randy joins us now.
Hi.
Great insights, my friends. Hello to you. And congratulations to your team in reaching this point. That was kind of a pregnant pause I created, wasn't it?
It's all good.
Hey, Randy, how proud are you of your team? I mean, what does kind of sum up the experiences prior to tonight where it's a real grind, you want to win it all, but how proud are you all week long of your team?
Couldn't be more proud. Couldn't be more proud. This is what they play for, and this is the pinnacle.
What are some of the characteristics you would use to describe that team?
Gritty, never give up.
And tell me a little bit about Emily Boyer. I know when you get to this point in a tournament like this, it takes an entire staff, an entire team. What do you like most about what Emily is able to do in the circle today?
Emily's a stud. She brings it every game. Our whole staff is incredible. They've all played great all year, all week. We got 3 pitchers that we can bring in at any time, and Emily's the leader.
And then Abby, I can't let you go without asking you to describe coaching Abby Dukeshire and the athleticism and the player she is.
She's a player, absolute stud. The superlatives are endless.
We appreciate your time. Best of luck to you and your comeback in this one. We thank you and best of luck traveling home.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Getting to know the head coach of this Minnesota Renegade staff, Randy Frechette. That one hits the outside corner and it's a strike to Mickey Kostler. Very to the point. I like it. He's coaching.
He's into this game,
coaching.
right?
Lifted left field, coming on, played defensively perfectly. Boy, that is a great job understanding in Kostler who you're dealing with, as there's a couple of quick outs.
And Kostler was an important one because then you turn it over to the top of the lineup, and we know what that top of the lineup's been able to do, but just perfectly positioned. Weingart out in left field, able to come in and make that play.
Lexi DeFato. Singled and scored. Dropped down a beautiful bunt. Bat touched it as she raced out of the box, so she was erased that time. Lexi tries to drive the gap, but she can fly. They're expecting her to slap, to bunt, and look at what she did. They'll stop her at third. My goodness, she's going to get hung up down the line now. Took a real aggressive turn. The beautiful throw behind her. She is out at the plate. And they're saying, let's look at that one right now. We had an opportunity for the Minnesota Renegades to take a look, and right away, Johnny Manetta says, I'd like to see that one again. Should he win this replay and go ahead and get it right, then in fact he holds on, and it's a run. That play was at the plate.
Yeah, I think it's an important time to use it, and I'm curious if it's an obstruction that he's asking about or if it's a straight out safe.
So we'll pull our resources together and share with him.
And Defato moves so quickly. She's so fast on the base paths.
Well, you bet. So if he is appealing, it is obstruction.
Yeah, because no question the tag was applied well before crossing the plate, but there was no path to home.
So if I'm to allow you to make a call, what would you say?
I mean, that obstruction call is tricky because clearly the tag was going to be applied regardless of where the athlete receives the ball. That was going to be an out.
So no obstruction is the call, and out is the call. So they took a look at it. I think maybe it was the amount of time the softball beat her to the plate, as you said. So certainly, you can't read intent, but there was no intent. She just played the throw. No more replays to use now for Rock Gold. They went right to their option. 5-2.
Cause we're up, California. I long to wrap my arms around you. Wanna love and renew you. Do all the things we used to do. Feel my toes in the sand, like my hair in the wind. I feel the love that we once shared. Here we come, California.
And all kinds of fun here. The 18U Platinum Level National Championship game as we move into the top half of inning number 5. The Rock Gold team out of Florida. Their head coach out of Fort Myers, Florida. The Minnesota Renegades, Twin Cities program. With a big stick right in the middle. Gabby McConnell to lead things off. Gabby is singled. She is also grounded out to the right side. Backdoor curveball that time. Started it at her decaps and hit the inside corner. Just missed the outside part of the plate. That curveball, if you're just hopping on the stream, has been there for her big time.
And I like her working it down in the zone, just trying to catch that outer edge of the plate.
In, out, in, out. The big blow is a 2-run homer from Abby Dukeshire, but that's it.
Yeah, that screwball has become really effective in this ballgame.
Elevates now. Boy, how about being ready for that pitch? Boy, Gabby with a pretty swing there. She lifts it into left field here to start things off in the 5th inning.
The Renegades have made a really good adjustment at the plate. When you think back to those first couple of innings, how effective that curveball was and how often they were swinging and missing at pitches 2 and 3 balls off the plate.
We see some movement. Looks like Noller, Julie Noller, will move into the circle. A couple of other changes we'll keep our eyes upon as Johnny Mineta has to get things straightened out. Jazz Jones, it looks like, will stay at short. And we flip-flop catchers. I think we did that as well. If Sharkey goes out and plays a position. Exactly what's happening. Jay Sharkey comes out as well. I'm guessing she will play third. That's a great smile, isn't it? hidden behind that mask. Well, she's a good catcher, too. We were talking about that.
In the circle for Rock Gold, number 21, Julia Miller.
I think it's Reese Wells catching, but maybe not.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, too.
So if that's the case, if that is the number 8, then that means that maybe, just maybe, Katie Campbell moved in from first base. Campbell does have catching on her resume. She's committed to go to Sanford. Oh, that's Katie Campbell, so Katie is catching. I think Sharkey may be playing first. That's exactly what's going on. Consular and Jones stay in the middle of the infield as that one skips in there. Runner takes off right away. In standing up, no problem. That's when you have multiple changes around you like that, why not test the defense right away?
All right, make the catcher throw, test that arm strength.
Pretty pitch, it's inside. There's the big bat. There's the slugger. Will she get a chance to tie it? Inside, 3-0 the count. Well, certainly if I'm writing a script, then this walk sees the dangerous power hitter walking up with a chance. But I'm not. 3-1.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. And in some other circumstances, they may find a chance to pitch around her. I'm not sure, though, in this case, if you could, to load the bases if that's what occurs.
I don't know. I think that's a risky move. But then again, do you give her an opportunity?
Just got a piece of it. Rising junior Lexi Fitzgerald has also moved on to the diamond. She's playing third base for Rock Gold, number 6 on that jersey. Hold the hands in and stays alive. 3-2 the count.
That's a good job by Noller to come back from that 3-0 count. To just challenge up, and she doesn't want to load first base.
Through the middle into center field, and that will play to run. It is a 5-3 score. Beautiful at bat. My goodness, just working and working and working until finally Grace Frechette picks up a huge hit. McConnell scores.
The shortstop, Abby Duke.
Well, the Duke now, and the Duke last time given an opportunity, Abby crushed it.
She'd love another opportunity like this with a runner on first base, her team down by just 2. She could tie up this ball game.
Oh, they're pitching to her, by the way. That's right down the middle. The North Dakota resident who is committed to Alabama. Pretty good pitch, but it's just off the plate. We'll see her on national TV as she is a part of the PGF High School All-American game. A bouncing ball. It kicks free, and everybody's safe. Jazz Jones unable to make the play. Well, they got her, and were able to induce some weak contact, but couldn't get it out.
Well, there's such a powerful swing there by Dukeshire. It's a tough ball to read. You got to come in quick or decide to hang back and get that lead out at second. Instead, gets the awkward middle hop.
Emily Boyer, the pitcher, takes strike one.
Come on, kid. Let's go right at her.
Emily waves over the top of that curveball from Julie Noller. Got her. Beautiful spin, perfect spot, and allowed Boyer to commit.
And just went right at 3 consecutive strikes. Beautiful location on strike number 3, down and outside to get Boyer swinging through.
Turned that one over, screwball, 1-0 the count to Kira Knudsen, who's had a really good championship game, a single and a double. A couple of times she has been on. Sioux Falls, South Dakota resident, committed to go to Northern State. Screwball, 1-1. National Honor Society member, a 4.05 GPA. Pounds it off the plate and it's foul. It's interesting with Kira, you talk about fast pitch, and it's Dad that played a ton, her dad Chad. She said, my grandfather coached him. Coached my uncle, coached my dad in fast pitch, and they won national championships, 3 different age groups. Did she? Yes, she did. Goes down on strikes that time. What a comeback. I mean, incredible for Noller thus far.
Yeah, it took an at-bat or two to settle in, but Noller doing a nice job of mixing speeds and painting corners and throwing unhittable pitches.
Pretty good pitch just down and in to Lauren Granger, the catcher.
And Noller's a good compliment to Gill because she goes down in the zone more where Gill was side to side.
Both leaders in one shot there, both the head coaches grinding through this inning. Screwball hits the inside corner. It's interesting looking at Granger in that stance. You see her hands slightly separated, those hands on the bat. Just a little bit. Unique. She rolls that one to the right side. Diving play! Got her! Nikki Kostler saves a run. Oh, baby, what a play. Trying to fight back and get it done. Mickey says not this time.
Let's go East! Hi, I'm Larissa Pruitt. I'm a 2022 All-American. I'm headed to the University of Alabama. Let's go West!
Hi, I'm Dakota Kennedy. I'm a 2022 PGF All-American playing for the West team, and I'm committed to the University of Arizona.
Hi, I'm Ruby Malin, playing for the 2022 PGF All-American West team, committed to the University of Washington.
We love Ruby. We love Ruby. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2, the annual celebration of the best players in the country, the PGF All-American game. And it's our honor again to be behind the microphone, but it's just a lot of fun. There's only one. There is only one. And it was developed and born here, Premier Girls Fast Pitch, and it's been a celebration each and every. What a way to go off to college, by the way.
Oh, how fun. How much fun is that? I mean, these athletes are spoiled. They were on a cruise earlier this week.
I saw
a
that.
big yacht through the Newport Harbor.
I saw that. You were there, right?
I was there. They had swag, all their gear.
Well, interesting catching style for Granger. She's wanting it away. She's moving away and literally almost turning side saddle, trying to frame that one up off the plate. See if she does it again or if she'll work in. Active, I'll give her that much. She's active behind the plate. It's unique. Emily Boyer working with her in the circle. Pesky Kylie Shaw. That one misses outside. Kylie has been wildly perturbing to the other team. A walk, 2 stolen bases, a single, and a run scored. He tries to roll it up the third base line. Ready for it was Frechette. Grace made a nice play there.
That's the best possible situation. Hit the ball right at Frechette at third. She's playing in close. She's able to get a clean throw off to combat the speed.
Julia Noller. Noller is 0 for 2, struck out, fly to center field. Pretty off-speed pitch and an even better take. Look at Granger, watch her here. It's low. That's ball 4. Katie Campbell now. Katie takes in and off the plate, 1-0 the count. The Sanford University commit. Set a school record with 10 home runs this year. And Campbell, one of her passions is the weight room. As a matter of fact, 2 years varsity qualified for regionals. Varsity weightlifting for the women's team with her high school. Played 1 year varsity volleyball as well.
So 6 consecutive balls thrown by Boyer, who's been extremely consistent and accurate this ball game.
Frechette talks it through. Let's see if he's going to make a move. He does haul a player out of his dugout. Maybe the move he is about to make. Kira Murphy, who is acting as the flex, will come on to pitch now. Kira Murphy for the Minnesota Renegades. Very good control according to her head coach. 5 pitches, big game pitcher, and will rise to the occasion. So freed her job just to literally lock it down and keep it right here.
Yeah, get her team back in the dugout. Renegades have had some good momentum offensively, but throw strikes and make outs.
Murphy from Stillwater, Minnesota, as she sees Boyer in the dugout now, talking things through. She came over to have a conversation with someone that means a lot to her. Those are the hard times for coaches to see that. For parents, too. She'll see her teammate go to work. Kira Murphy now. Again, Stillwater High School of Minnesota. First pitch hitter. First pitch hit Campbell right in the elbow.
A screwball going inside.
Kiana Green will run at first base. Murphy, as she works in the circle, the daughter of Stephanie and Chris. To the right side, fair ball, yes, stepping on the bag, but called foul from the home plate umpire. No, that's a fair ball, they got her. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, both umpires called it fair. And it was officially the home plate umpire's call to make anyway. So runners move to second and third. Faith Wharton now. Couple of bases open. That one to the backstop. Now those bases will open even more. Big add-on run. As Noller comes on down on a wild pitch. 6 runs on the scoreboard now.
And not the way that you want to give up a run. You really want to make the team earn it. Instead, it looks like a rise ball getting away, and that speed on third base scores easily.
Funky spin on that one to the right side. It is an out, though. So out of the bullpen and trying to clean things up, Kira Murphy does just that. One very painful wild pitch, though. And an add-on run. 6-3 the score. The team out of Florida on top in the 18U Platinum Championship game. Beautiful night in Southern California. The breeze is blowing. The sun has set on the Pacific. And certainly the heart and soul that goes into the travel ball journey. We've seen it, you and I have seen it in our jobs, but also when we played, and remembering that when it ends and you move on to college. For very few in this game, it's not the end of the road, period. But the parents very involved until the athletes get to college. It's a little different. Amanda Freed, Darren Sutton, glad to have you with us. Gabby Lefevre. And now, with Noller working, you're starting to do that thing I love to talk about, and that's counting down outs. 6 is the number right now. Pitches like that help. 1 and 2 the count. Gabby's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. She's committed to go to the University of Missouri at Kansas City, loving the city of KC. Program is really welcoming. So Ryan and Norma Lefevre will say goodbye to Gabby as she heads off to college this 2022. Into the dirt, change of pace, solicits a swing and a miss. Good pitch.
Yeah, it was definitely a smart move to make the pitching change when it happened. As we talked about before, Gill and Noller are such different types of pitchers. They complement each other well. Gill has a lot of inside-outside movement. We saw so much of that curveball that ran off the plate. And now Noller, with that top spin and off-speed pitch, is able to keep it down in the zone. So there's that period of adjustment for the offense. And you don't want to have to be making those adjustments late in the ballgame.
Ashley Mandel gets the call and gets a chance to hit in this game. Her first at bat. And Ashley takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. Good curveball, tough pitch to deal with. A lot of support from families as she gets a chance to play in this huge game. And that rise ball she takes. Ashley's from Chisago Lake High School in Chisago, Minnesota, an uncommitted athlete who's heading into her senior year. Ashley's the daughter of Paula and Richard. That's a strike over the inside corner. What a beautiful sequence of pitches.
And Noller just keeps getting stronger as we count down outs. She's hammering the zone, knowing that she's got a 3-run lead and not wanting to allow any free passes. She's hammering in that strike zone.
Ruby takes strike one. The Wisconsinite sees a screwball that hits the outside corner. Russell and Sarah are her parents, and her younger brother is a lot younger, just 4 years old. Gus, as that one is bunted foul. Ruby talks about when she was younger, she had a little bit of a chip on her shoulder that she needed to leave behind. She said, because of my size, where I'm from, everyone doubted, but that only pushed me. Then I left that chip behind. There's that pretty pitch. Dots the outside corner. Now that, when you're counting down outs, is how you do it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Ruby Moore. Lots of goodies. That grill is fired up as well. Enjoying good snacks on a beautiful night. And the sweatshirts, I tell you, the tie-dye, those are a hot item. Freed's picked up 4 already.
I love my tie-dye.
I know you do. 1-0 the count to Jalen Sharkey. Jay, the catcher, who's moved out to first base. Skies that one. Right up over the circle. Who wants it? I guess no one. Look at that hustle all the way around. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It went up and then kind of walking off initially. You could see Murphy, and that's really not Murphy's play anyway. The pitcher doesn't need to be hunting that ball. Curious what happened here.
It looked like maybe the way that she was walking forward, it looked like a pop fly between Murphy and Granger at home plate. I don't know. It was a lot of miscommunication and maybe lost it in the lights.
Right, because upon further review, that's probably Gabby McConnell's ball.
Yeah, I mean, anybody. Shorter second base.
Nice play coming out of the circle. Turned into a quick out by Kira Murphy. So Sharkey, and I love what Sharkey did too, by the way, hurrying all the way around.
Number 33, Megan Rasmussen.
It looks like there was an illegal pitch called, and so after the play is made, they ask the coach how they want that to go. Do you want the result of the play or reset and a ball on the batter? But because the sacrifice was made, runner went over to third base, the job was done, so coach is happy with that outcome.
So they'll call now for Megan Rasmussen and give her an opportunity to hit, number 33 on that jersey. An amazingly strong student out of Pembroke Pines Charter High School, a 2023 grad as she heads into her senior year. Ton of AP classes, honors classes, and a GPA of 4.9 as the left-handed batter takes off the plate. Megan and her mates on top 6-3. She pounds that one into the turf. I like that. That's a foul ball chant. So hit it out there. We don't like when you hit
Not
it
back there.
We don't like when you hit it back here. I kind of like that. What do you got? You think that's original? You give that a thumbs up?
You know, I've heard so many original cheers. There are new ones that come out every year.
Into left field, down for a base hit, and another huge add-on run. That way. She just hit it that way. Mickey Kostler gave way to a pinch hitter, Megan Rasmussen, and that's what Megan did. What a great moment.
Well, look at where that pitch location is. This is a pitcher's pitch. She goes all the way down and gets it, scoops it up. Look at her toes on that white chalk line. That ball's off the plate. And she gets herself that RBI.
Kostler goes out and runs for her, but what a great moment. You get the call off the bench. You're Megan Rasmussen, and that's your lone at bat in the championship game, and you drive in a run? Outstanding. It's Lexi DeFato time. And a bag is swiped by the ever-present Speedy Kostler. Unofficially 4 stolen bases on the contest by this team. That means I might have missed 1 or 2. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The Rock Gold program. Ford and Layden, athletes from Naples and Fort Myers, Oldsmar, Sunrise, Estero, as that one is chopped foul. Winter Haven and all around the state commits to Troy and to Samford, Alabama State, Eckerd College, Clemson. A couple of athletes to USC Upstate. This Rock Gold program, a really fun group. Pitch is high and inside.
I mean, you talked about their identity, Darren, and how fun it is to watch a team like this who knows who they are, know who they aren't. They're not a home run hitting team. They're a team that creates chaos, and the little things like this, catching catchers and fielders off guard, using their speed, swiping bases, laying down the sacrifice bunt, coming up with little base hits. All those little things strung together and you've got 7 runs.
Last time up, Lexi evacuated that slap game, bunt game, and drove one to the wall. Flexed a little bit, reminded everyone I can hit too. Got a little aggressive in her turn. In the end, was out in a rundown. Into the catcher's mitt it goes. Those feet active, came up empty that time. Big strikeout. Runner stays at third.
Number 17, Kylie Shaw.
Another pesky contact hitter is Kylie Shaw, the left fielder. Walked with a couple of stolen bases, also a single and a run scored.
And what's fun to think about with this Rock team is it looks like Coiner, I think, is the only 2022 grad. So they're going to be returning this lineup and talk about continuing on and somebody to look out for next year.
Unbelievable bunt, drives in another. Kylie Shaw, the baby of the squad, a 2025 drop down a beauty.
This is an RBI situation. You've got 2 outs. And I said earlier, those slappers are really tough to defend with runners in scoring position because of all the different things they can do.
Spoils that when it goes back to the screen. Got your broadcasting shoes on. You ready for 4 tomorrow?
I've got my flip-flops on. Does that count?
That's good enough. That's good enough.
Plan on being comfortable from 9 to 9.
Didn't get a swing. Runner moves up. Head first slide. Kylie Shaw's got 3 stolen bases today. A lot to like about her future. Be interesting to see where she ends up. Kylie out there at second base. She watches that one fouled off by Noller, who has moved into the circle. Fouled off again. Shaw, who's out there at second, had a great note she shared with us. She said, and I quote, "My parents really inspire me, not just as an athlete, but as a person. I've always been taught that not everything gets handed to you. I know I would not be anywhere close to where I'm in now without all the time and the money they spend taking me to lessons and to work out." And then she ends by saying a separate paragraph, "Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both, and I'm so thankful for the plan that God has in store." That's an aware young athlete.
I love that we have an opportunity to get into the minds of these athletes, because this is elite level softball, the best that there is, but there's the person behind it also. So we get to talk about the journey and what really matters to these athletes as they move on to college, and I love hearing things like that. There are some tremendous athletes and some tremendous people that we have an opportunity to run into.
1-0 the count. Swings right through it. Good curveball. You and I also, along with Jocelyn Allo, had a chance to interview the legendary Patty Gasso, 6-time national champion head coach of Oklahoma. She reminded all of us, you know, no matter what we're doing, that someone's always watching. And she said, look, I go see elite players play, and sometimes they're walked twice and hit by a pitch. So how do I know that I saw them play outside of video? Runner heads to third, throw down, and the tag is applied, and she got her. Patty made it clear, I watch everything else. How do you hustle on and off the field? Are you enjoying the game? Are you passionate about it? Do the little things when the coaches are watching, even when you're not in the middle of things. Look, we love the guts of Reese Gill. That was impressive. But how about Julie Noller?
Yeah, coming in and just mixing it up, throwing that down ball and silencing the bats of the Renegades over the last couple of innings that she's been in there. Pounding the corners, throwing strikes, which is important, especially as you get into the later part of the game. And now we're down to 3 outs. Rock Gold is sitting up there with an 8-3 lead.
0-0, Gabby McConnell.
And Gabby McConnell will lead things off. Lauren Granger, the catcher for the Minnesota Renegades, came in and had a bit of an impassioned speech for her mates, reminding them, let's not pack the bat bag just yet. Let's not plan our beach trip just yet for tomorrow before we head home. Let's see what we can do in this fight this last inning. To the right side. Defense was there, though. You love the approach of McConnell. And this a moment ago was the great play of Granger, and then the leadership that followed. Well, she threw it around the batter, too.
Yeah, she got burned on that not too long ago. This time clears the path, throws a strike. It's a great way to end that inning.
That's the moment, by the way. I know I heard the break. That's the moment Patty Gasso's watching.
Right. The
How
leadership.
do you come in, call your
the
team
passion,
together? Yep.
Right.
I mean, she made it clear. I watched so much of that, it would scare you. Frechette, 1-1 the count. This is such a young team. There's your graduate right there. Yeah, 2022 going to Eckerd. They call her grandma.
It's frightening to think of what they would call us.
Little roller. That fouled off. Yeah, all the base stealing being done out there. Let's hope she's able to hop up and be okay. Kylie Shaw is a 2025. We were talking about her earlier. Oh boy.
That hurts.
Grace will shake it off. Trying to get on base. Gunna Green looking on. You pitchers are ruthless. I foul one off my foot, you throw another one in.
That's what we're taught.
To the right side, that one sneaks through. And a base hit. What a great approach. Good for Grace after fouling that one off her foot.
Yeah, sticking in there and then getting one she could get her barrel on. Almost hits it too hard. Good job Pointer does coming through, trying to make that play.
Alabama commit Abby Dukeshire out of Hickson, North Carolina, hit a 2-run homer a couple of innings back. She looks at a pitch outside. Daughter of Brian and Kelly, and the younger sister to Trenton. Dad played football at VCSU. Mom, college basketball. Inside. And another great athlete in the family, her brother Trent, plays college baseball at Cumberland University. Heavily decorated athlete, volleyball, track, basketball. As she drives that one toward right field. Up against the wall, incredible power. Big aggressive turn, she'll get back. My goodness, that is foul line to foul line power. Murph, you're getting a good one.
I thought for a second that right field bomb was going to go over the fence, but just missed it. Fell about a couple feet shy. One haps the wall. Abby's heading for third. She's thinking, I'm getting a triple out of this, but you get a little bit of that momentum. You know, it's not a matter of scoring that one run. It's coming back from 5, so pass the bat.
What a wonderful athlete. By the way, Dukeshire this year, she threw the javelin and she was state champion. Literally did it well enough in North Dakota to throw the javelin well enough to be a state champ. All-state basketball player. Gatorade Player of the Year, softball, 10th grade.
Number 7, Emily Boyer.
Here's Emily Boyer. Fouled off. You know what they say about players like Dukeshire with resumes like that? They end up in the SEC. That's what they say. Or the PAC.
Thank you.
Or the ACC. Or the Big Ten PAC. In a couple of years. It's going to be unique for you. This is not the time to talk about it, but you're an alum of UCLA who is suddenly going to take on Purdue as its biggest rival.
I'm still trying to process
I figured
all
you
of
would
what
be.
that means.
You got a few years.
Thank you.
That was outside, 2-1 the count. Freed's excited for that big matchup coming up with Rutgers this weekend. 2-1. Pretty pitch, 2-2 the count. Boy, you're grinding in the circle early in this one. West Texas A&M commit. Pounds that one onto the dirt, takes a funky hop. Got it away. In time is the call. Run will score. And let's see if they decide to take a look at this one. Yep, they will. They'll take another look at this one. Even though the run scored, you don't want to give away any outs. And if it's overturned, runner is safe, Boyer is on. From the naked eye, it looked like that will be the case, but let's see it again when we get a chance. Yeah, looks safe, huh?
She hit that bag at a really good spot, the very front part.
I think that first angle was even more telling.
It was great hustle.
Yeah, it looks like she beat it. This is the angle right here. Down, ball's not there. So they'll overturn it, I would imagine. Let's wait to see as they continue to take another look. Okay. Challenge. Safe is the call, so the inning goes on. Should he need another challenge, they need another challenge, it's there. If you spend it and it's not overturned.
I mean, why not, right? It's the 7th inning,
Of course.
1 out. What are you waiting for? That was a great challenge.
Kira Knudsen. Singled, doubled, and then struck out. Every time she's made contact and been rewarded, it's been going the other way. Like that. Foul ball is the call. What a great defensive play. Foul ball is the call. Foul ball is the call. They're celebrating. Foul ball is the call. Foul ball. Music's playing. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball is the call. To be honest, like, you give this home plate umpire a ton of credit. He emphatically called it from the jump. Watch him.
I mean, he was loud and quick, so there's no arguing that. Talk about having to recover from that. Good thing nobody got hurt in the dog pile.
All right, so the entire defense got together, not to discuss strategy, but to catch their breath. Let's see if they get to celebrate for real here in a moment. One away. I don't blame them for the joy. They just missed that one. Into the dirt it goes. Knudsen, the first baseman. That slightly open stance. Pounds that one. That's a foul ball. He again said clearly foul ball. I don't know if I've ever seen that, Freed.
That was tough.
That's a full-blown dog pile on a foul ball. The 1-2. Got it. 1 out away.
And a good job of recovering and throwing good pitches. Nice location down and away. That's been a spot that Nolar's hit consistently tonight.
Oh, and 1 the count to Lauren Granger, the leader of this team. Heart and soul, certainly. A batting glove on that top hand as Granger pounds that one into the dirt. Up the ladder, the throw in time. Celebrating for real. You are the champs. Rock Gold, the pride of Florida, comes to California, and they win it all. The 18U Platinum PGF National Champs.
And a big congratulations to the 2022 PGF 18U Platinum National Champs, Rock Gold.
What a fun contest, and seeing different pitchers, seeing Reese Gill and Julie Nolar and the work that she did, seeing Emily Boyer and the way she handed things over. There was some great work after her being done by Kira Murphy. There was a lot both these programs have to be proud of, but that Rock Gold team, as described, just really pesky.
We read up on them, and so you think you know what to look for, and they delivered on everything. The chaos was there, and it was there from the first inning on, and that's really what set the tone for that team. When they were down, they responded. Everybody, 1 through 9, responded. The pitchers backed them, and it was just an all-around complete effort.
What an incredible event this has been today. We crowned a 16 and an 18U Platinum National Champion. So proud of our production team and the work that we've done, but we're just starting. This is just the beginning. What a full day tomorrow of PGF softball, a couple of All-American games, a couple of championships at the premier age group, but today we celebrate this sport. These 18U athletes on their way to college and doing so with the bang. But it was the babies from Florida Rock Gold all playing up that won it all. On behalf of John Walsh, our lead producer, leader of this production, she's Amanda Freed. My name is Darren Sutton. And until next time, which means tomorrow, we'll see all of you at the ballpark. Have a great night, everyone.